It does look like he's going to take them all out, and down goes the Hydras. So enough Stalkers there to deal with this heavy army. But if we look back at Hyperion, he has quite a ton more produced out. He has a whole bunch of Overlords just sitting here as well. Still hasn't changed his tech tree, and why should he? As I have said before, the Protoss player hasn't changed his at all. That's my opinion. Maybe you want to do different. Oh, Warp Prism! Put it in the back of his base and be able to warp in a whole bunch of units. Actually, warping in a whole bunch of Stalkers right here right now wouldn't be too bad. Maybe go DTs and warp them in. DTs. Catching some catching Hyperion's army separated here, but it's still enough to deal with Hatfarm's Stalker attack here. If we go back to the army tab, Hyperion is now 134 over 72 supply. So still way ahead in that. If we go to the income tab, Hyperion is 43 over the 39 harvesters of Hatfarm. So not a huge advantage there. It's a couple hundred different though, and every little bit counts. Well, there's our reason right there. Hatfarm has so many probes on just one mineral field, and remember, only I believe it's 3 probes can take from a mineral field at a time. But when they're stacked on top of one another like this, it's even less. So he needs to shuffle his units a little bit. He needs to shuffle all these probes down to the bottom to get that extra income. And I like it. Throw in a couple Zerglings into your army. They just get to surround and stop the units from retreating. So if he does want to retreat, he's still going to lose the 2 or 3 Stalkers possibly. But this is a battle of back and forth. So far, so good. I'm loving it. A great matchup at PvZ. It's one to remember. And there goes the whatchamacallits, the minerals. So he has brought his down a little bit, but he is going to have to create a new one, which is what he's done. He's gone up to the island expansion. Wow, ballsy. Plop down a couple pylons or photon cannons here, I guess, and be able to repel, as our Zerg player has not gone air units. I don't even know if he has the ventral sacks. Does he? Can he load them up? No, he still can't load up. Doesn't matter. And this observer is going to get a free view of this massive army, and I wonder if Hatfarm is a little shaken up by seeing that amount of units. We'll have to wait and see. He still hasn't plugged up at this entrance here, so the units will be able to just at least they funnel in. I'll give him that. If he places some Stalkers and whatnot up here, they will have some free shots before the rest of his army gets in. And here we go. The Zerglings are in. They're rushing in. They're going to be able to take out this pylon and power down a few buildings here. And those Zerglings are just absolutely going to get dominated. What Hyperion needs to do is move his units in, as so many of them cannot attack. But Hatfarm has decided to engage him out in the open. He's split his army. He's going to try and sandwich us. He's going to be able to take out quite a few units here. But these these Hydralisks are so many, so he will have to back out. Or sorry, I think Hatfarm is going to bite the dust, and we're going to have to put him out to the farm. Send him to the farm, as we did to my dog when I was 6, and he is just not going to be able to come back from this iron. Desperately warping in more Stalkers and more Stalkers, but there's just so many Hydralisks. He's just losing the battle of attrition. He has a few Stalkers off to the side, but it's not enough to save him. These Stalkers, just look at them pushing their way and just absolutely mauling their way in. If we look back at his base, he's still producing. He's still got more coming. In the production tab, he has 10 on the way. 3 Zealots warping in. Why 3 Zealots? Oh, he does have charge now, so some charge lots. Mix them in with these Stalkers. Be able to take out a couple more. No, don't engage without the Zealots. Oh, these Zealots just absolutely melting away to the amount of Hydralisks that Hyperion has. Hydralisks, like I've said before, a great counter to gateway units for all you Protoss players out there. It's just the thing you want to use against them. And Void Rays. So I think this is going to be GG for Hatfarm. as he does have this base up here where he can hide out for a bit, and he may try and do that, but I don't think he'll be able to outproduce the Zerg player to get back into this game at any point in time. I think this is GG here, as all of his tech buildings are here. He'll have to start over. I don't know how many minerals he's banked up. He's got banked up 1,000 minerals, but still, this Zerg player is just going to be able to outproduce him like mad, as he is still macroing up. If we look at this army now, I think I want to see what I can do, but I think you've got me, Hatfarm says. So the Zerg player is looking for these expansions, seeing where Hatfarm is still, what Hatfarm still has, but he hasn't scouted up here yet, if I do believe. Let's go to Hyperion. No, he has no idea about this island at all. Does he still have his... Let's go to the units tab. He does still have his warp prism. Wonder where it is. It's hiding out somewhere. It's probably right in front of me. I just can't see it. Don't matter. These Hydralisks are going to be able to just power through the rest of these buildings. Ooh, look at that. If that's not scary, I don't know what is. Yep, we're just pausing here to watch these Hydralisks move out. Anyway, if we look back, 60 Hydralisks being built at once. That is insane. Where are all these eggs? Oh, I'm looking at the units. That means he has 60 Hydras. Oop, my bad. Ventral sacks being made now, so he is going to try and push out and head over to this base here, because I think he knows it's there. Oh, but the warp prism has dropped another one down here. That might be what he's seeing, because he does have the overlord here. So Hatfarm, maybe a little bit of a deception here by putting a nexus here and a pylon in front of this overlord. He has to see the overlord and know it's there. Another Stargate going down, more Stargates. The Stargate technology I don't think is going to be enough to take out this mass Hydra army. Look at this, look at this. So we go to units, he's got 64 now, and we go to income and he's got 39 harvesters over Hatfarm's 23. So just absolutely outmining him. What he should be doing is actually macroing up some extra drones right now, I think, as he has a couple sitting here. But even in a lull, okay, when you think you have the game won, you should be still producing. Still move that production tree up. He should be grabbing this gold expansion right now, as Hatfarm is now going for it. And if you have that gold expansion, then oh, he's loading them all up. So here we go. He has this game won, I do really think. But when you're not sure what your opponent has banked up, you should be careful. That's all I gotta say. And now he's gonna move out. He doesn't know about this one over here. I wonder how long this game's gonna last. I don't know. The Zergling's gonna start working on these destructible rocks, I bet, to open the door. Oh no. Does he know? Or is he just... No, he's just guessing, I get. That's what I would guess too. I would go for there to see if it's happening there, especially with the overlord speed now, so it doesn't really matter when you get there. And here we go, dropping a whole bunch of Hydralisks in right in the middle of the base. Yep, right there. And here we go. These Hydralisks are going to take apart this space. Look at all of them just piling out. Oh my lord. And down goes our Protoss player. I think this is going to be GG here. After losing this base, I don't know what you're going to do. He did try to go for carriers. Or not. He just has the fleet beacon and is producing void rays. GG, and there it is. Game over. Hyperion takes the win. The underdog comes back, as I said. So Hyperion now in the tournament. This was round 4. Is 2-2, where Hatfarm is 3-1. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Leave some comments below. Check out our website at www.tnbstarcraft2.com. We do gold and below events all the time, and I'd love to see new faces. Just have some fun. You can, hell, if you want to come out and make your own event, go for it. Yeah, good luck, have fun, and practice safe gaming, everyone.